Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This week I'm sharing my mushroom asada recipe and you're gonna love it. If you ever enjoyed carne asada, this recipe's for you. I made tacos and burritos because I miss the classic asada flavors that they have, but these are way better because they're plant-based and they taste so good and are really healthy because mushrooms are packed with nutrients and the texture is meaty, making them perfect to marinade. Also, I used traditional spices and I grilled them and seared them to give them that asada flavor. And what better way to eat asada than with warm tortillas and tasty toppings like guacamole and salsa, you know, the works. They were amazing. And if you like my recipes, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I post recipes every week and I would really appreciate it. Alright, let's begin with the recipe. I will be using this mortar to mix my spices for the marinade. Starting with the paprika, I'm using half a teaspoon. Actually, this is smoked paprika, and I'm using 2 teaspoons of regular paprika, a fourth of a teaspoon of oregano. I'm also adding black pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, Himalayan salt, as well as a small pinch of cumin. I'm gonna mix everything very well and then set aside, and then you're gonna need 1 orange as well as 1 lime. I cut mine in half and then I squeezed 4 tablespoons of orange juice into the spices as well as 1 tablespoon of lime juice. And you're gonna mix everything well until it looks something like this. Now onto the portobello mushrooms. These are my favorite for this recipe because they hold their shape and have a meaty texture. I'm going to use 6 for this recipe because they'll shrink in size as they cook. I did give mine a quick rinse and wipe down with a towel. Also, I cut them into strips almost half an inch thick. Next, I'm gonna add them to the marinade. Now that the mushrooms are in the same bowl as the marinade, you want to evenly coat them, and if it seems a bit dry, you can add more citrus like I did. I added an extra tablespoon of lime juice and an extra half a tablespoon of orange juice, and that gave me the perfect consistency to evenly coat them. Also, to your mix, add a few slices of onion to add more flavor and give it a good mix. And then place a cover and marinate in the fridge for at least 30 minutes. I marinated mine for an hour, and this is what they look like when I took them out. They are now ready to cook. Now on to the cooking. This is my hot cast iron skillet that is over a medium high. Also, I coated my skillet with avocado oil to give the mushrooms a little bit of fat similar to that of meat. And as you can see, the mushrooms are already releasing liquid. So what I'm gonna do is continue to keep an eye on them and wait for that liquid to dry up a bit. It should look something like this when it's halfway cooked. And I'm searing them at this point because aside from the marinade, which flavors the mushroom, the searing also gives it that classic asada flavor. So it's very important. Just be sure not to burn it. Although the awesome thing about mushrooms is that they're really hard to overcook, which is also another plus. So yeah, and this is a liquid that I am left with. I made 2 batches, and you can always reuse this marinade for other mushrooms because it's so flavorful, or you could just toss it. But regardless, this is what the finished product looks like. It just amazes me because it looks like meat, and honestly, the flavor is there. It's amazing. And at this point, I couldn't wait any longer to eat them. Starting with the burrito, I warmed up a large flour tortilla to which I added the classic fillings of Mexican red fried rice and refried beans. And if you're interested in these recipes, I will link them both in the description box below. They're very easy and tasty. Alright, now on to the main ingredient, the asada mushrooms. You can also cut them into smaller pieces or leave them as strips like I did, and you can add as many as you'd like and top off with the classics again. Chopped cilantro, chopped onion, guacamole, and your favorite spicy salsa. Fold into a burrito, and there it is. It's surrounded by all the makings, and it just looks amazing. But now on to the tacos, which I'm really the most excited about. Alright, you guys should know that my love for Mexican street tacos have not died. My favorite part is a slightly greasy tortilla, but it's really hard to find vegan tacos out there, so I have to make my own. I like to grease my tortilla up with just a little bit of oil. It gives them more flavor, and I'm gonna cook them over the skillet that the mushrooms left all that flavor in, so it's gonna flavor the tortilla and it's just gonna taste amazing. This is optional, of course. You can just warm up your tortillas a normal way and add the mushrooms. And again, I'm gonna go in with the toppings. I'm adding cilantro, onion, and also I have two different salsas. I have one raw tomatillo, avocado, serrano pepper blend, and the other one is just a regular spicy red salsa. And of course, I'm gonna top them all off with guacamole and lime wedges. And just like that, here are my mushroom asada tacos y burrito. They were super easy to make, and honestly, they're delicious. They really are. If you're in the mood for classic Mexican flavors, you must try this recipe. I really think you'll love it. And to me, this is the best asada because it's cruelty-free without missing out on the traditional flavors that Mexican cuisine offers. As always, thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe for weekly vegan recipes. Until next time.